Hey guys, gals, Ted from Pewview Farms here. It is Thursday afternoon, just almost 5 o'clock, and we're out here patiently waiting. I got someone to come and pick up the LS 170 skid steer. We are going to let a mechanic work on this. There's an individual, a nice gentleman that is very familiar with these machines, and he understands what a pain it is going to be to try to fix a hydraulic hose that's under this seat. So I got my buddy coming with his rollback, being that this thing is very hard to move when it don't run. You don't have hydraulics. So we're going to be able to get around the rollback a lot easier than I'm going to be able to get it on a trailer. But down in there somewhere, there is definitely a hose, I would assume, a fitting. I'll be honest with you guys, even just standing there looking in with a flashlight, you can't hardly see anything. It's just so many different hoses, and you know, it's a mess. And to get the cab up, so far what I've seen and any of the literature or anything that I've done research on, these arms have to be propped up in the upper position, and can't do that when there's no hydraulics. So I'm gonna let this guy tinker with it. Like I said, he says it should be a pretty easy fix for him. He's dealt with a lot of issues with these type of skid steers, so that makes me feel good that we're getting this shipped out, and he's going to start working on that next week. So we're also going to do some temporary fencing up here. Basically over here at the home farm, these two pastures that I have, this is where Pewview Farms originated, where we had 2 cows, 3 cows, and the pasture was sufficient enough for all the animals that we had. So nothing was really broken up because we weren't doing any kind of rotation or anything like that. Well, now the animals, you know, I'm just letting them run wild through here, and this is getting punched up horribly bad. I mean, our weather has not changed one bit whatsoever. We get nice days like this for a day, and then, you know, like tomorrow, it's 80% chance of rain and torrential downpours in the evening, and we're just going to get more rain. So you really can't get much accomplished, and these cows are just tearing everything to hell. So I'm going to actually seclude them a little more, and I'm going to block the pasture off. Went down, I was going to grab a roll of poly wire, and they didn't have any, so I got some regular electric wire that I'm going to use. But I got plenty of that, and I got some temporary fencing stakes. These are the stakes that I'm going to be using this year over at the new farm, because we are doing rotational grazing, and I'm going to have to put up temporary fencing every 7 days, or just, you know, move a section so they can move on to another section. So that's a start. I went and bought 20 of these. I thought I got a pretty good deal. Online they were a little bit cheaper. Probably could have ordered these online and stuff like that, but the way that I work, when I need something, it's usually I need it now, and I end up paying a couple bucks more because I didn't do my homework and order it online a week previous or something like that. So, but it helps out a local entity, and I'm all about keeping my money local. You know, I'm very proud of our small town, and that's the last thing I want to do is see these, you know, mom and pop shops get cut out of the equation. So basically we're gonna run down there really quick, hopefully before he gets here, and load up our fence supplies, and just run one wire for now. We'll see if that works and keeps them in. I say we got plenty of juice on this fence, so it keeps them in now. So I mean, that should keep them in their smaller area I'm going to give them. Basically, I'm just going to come off the corner of the barn and just run straight down to the woods. So I'm cutting what they've had, you know, well half, you know, 3/4 they're not going to be able to get to. And then when it dries up a little bit, I can get out there, and basically I'm just going to overseed it and call the packet in, and keep my fingers and hope for the best. Like I said, they've been out there for the past 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 weeks, putting plenty of manure down there. So it's getting plenty of fertilizer. And we've had good success doing that before, so we're going to do it again. So that's what's going on, guys. I just wanted to say hello. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Thursday afternoon. Like I said, ours has been really, really well. As you guys can see also, we got our sick cow over there, Snowball, number 11. We put him outside. This is the overflow pen. And we wanted to get him out of the barn, let him get some fresh air. And plus he's got more room in here. Snowball's going to stay in here. We don't really think Snowball's sick anymore. I mean, he's still shortness of breath occasionally. I think the medicine worked though. Medicine improved him 80% at least. So I'm not sure if he has some lung damage due to what was going on. But he's doing a lot better, like I said. So we're going to keep him out here. And he's been getting grain for in the morning and night. Not only for a supplemental for helping him out. Also, like that's my freezer steer. He's getting butchered last week of December. So we'll get him in January. And I want to start graining them. Like I said, we don't grain these girls every day. And I want to start pounding the grain to him. So we are going to keep him in here until the girls go next door. And with the way stuff's growing, finally, I believe the girls are going to head next door. Oh, I would say in at least 3 weeks. We'll get the girls moved over there. I got a feeling that we're not going to have all the calves on the ground. And like I said, I usually like to have all of our calves on the ground before they head over there. Just easier to, keep an eye on them and what's going on like that. But we'll deal with it. We've dealt with it before. So, but no, I just wanted to pop in, say hello. When my buddy gets here, I'll give you guys a quick little vid of us loading that skid steer up onto the rollback. And I'm sure he'll love being his face on YouTube. So, that being said, guys, I look forward to talking to you all real soon. Well, guys, gals, this is what the kids do for entertainment. They got a couple of barrels, and they're doing all kinds of sorts of stuff. Pretending they're riding the bull, jumping, and they are covered in mud. Dad! Yeah, I see. That's wonderful. Your mother's going to love that. But, hey, you know what, guys? This is a lot better than them sitting inside watching TV or sitting on a computer or something. I'd rather have my kids like this every day, 365 days a year, to be honest with you. We got a couple grazers over there in our garden. I'm not sure why, but those two dogs love the garden. Oh, boy. I just wanted to show you this, so... They like to have fun. They just got done doing a lot of chores. I asked them to do a couple extra things tonight. And a little bit of griping, but you know what, guys? They did it. And that means the world to me. So if they want to go ahead and... God, I hope those ain't school clothes. If they want to go ahead and ruin those clothes and get muddy, that's fine. So better to do it when Mom's not here anyways. So... All right, guys, gals, we're over here across the street at the summer farm, new farm, my sister's place. We're just checking out the pastures, and I tell you what, it is looking really, really good. Still really wet. I really honestly wish that I could be letting the cows over here, but they are going to punch this up. And with the way our weather looks, for the long range 15-day, it just ain't going to happen, at least within 3 weeks. It's a shame because there's some really good grass here that we could get them out on, but we're going to have to keep feeding them hay. We have enough hay, so it's not a big deal. I've been wanting to get in here with the cultipacker and clean these ruts up. And the weather has not been cooperating. But, I mean, you can see, we got some really good grass going on here. That's just one spot. I'm sure it's not all like that, but you can see too we got some clumps of hay, and I've been meaning to get the tedder out too, but here we go, raising that compaction issue. Basically, that tedder and tractor are going to make compaction ruts, and don't want to do that. So I hope we get a couple 3 or 4 day stretch of some drier weather where stuff would dry out enough where I can get over here and fit this. They say it needs the tedder ran over it. That'll do worlds for these, clumps that were left over from the manure spreader this winter. And it just will help. So keep my fingers crossed that we're going to be getting some decent weather. So who knows? But like I said, I would love to get the girls over here. Just, it's not time yet. So we're managing. But I wanted to walk over here while I was waiting for my buddy here to get back with the rollback, or get here with the rollback, and to check this out. And then this is just one little area. That manure did really, really good here. Everywhere where I spread manure, you can tell the grass, how well it's growing. It's just really, really good. So we're going to have some good pastures over here this year. That's for sure. So hopefully he'll be here soon, guys. And we can... hang on one second. I had to switch my hands. Had to hold my beer. We can get this skid steer out of here and get her fixed up next week. All right, guys, gals, Ted from PV Farms here. As you guys can see, the LS 170 is heading down the road. We're gonna get her fixed. That's my buddy's rollback, and we're getting her on, and we're gonna take her down and get some fixed. That's Tanner, aka T-Bag. Say hello. This is his rig. He just refinished this. Looks pretty damn sharp. This thing looked like shit before. So there she is on it. So we're going to take her down and get her looked at, see if we can get that hydraulics fixed. Yeah. All right, guys, gals. Skid steer has been delivered. I was going to shoot some video of unloading, which oh boy, we're having fun. She's here, so hopefully we can get her